Because when you attempt to judge and get rid of it, you actually engage in further acts of denial, and you become less and less aware. Because when you judge, you immediately condemn. And by condemning, you're no longer being in the experience, the phenomenon of the prejudice in this example. You're no longer allowing yourself to actually be in it. So when you have prejudice, you immediately slip out and go, oh no, it's prejudice, I need to get rid of it, I need to work on it, I need to get out of it. This is preventing me from being aware, blah, blah, blah. And you're right in the intellect. Again, not that the intellect is negative, but it's not deep enough in the experience of what's going on. It's not going to help you. You're labeling, you're judging, you're suppressing, you're denying. You're pushing everything underground again. And you can't work on it. So that's the key. And I'm not saying when you see the judgment, let it go as well. I just want to bring that to your awareness. When you find yourself judging, say, oh, I'm doing it again. Oh, let's let it play out. And then just invite yourself to go back into the experience. Allow yourself to have the prejudice. Just hold the space for it. Without trying to influence it, without trying to change it, without trying to correct it, get rid of it, deny it. Hold a space for the experience. It might be uncomfortable. It might be many, many things. Let it be. Again, the moment you identify, label, define, you've slipped out of that deep awareness. Hold the space. What I like to say is zoom in. Zoom in. Okay? Without trying to correct, without trying to rectify, resolve, roll up your sleeves and solve the problem. No. Without even defining it as problem, just zoom in. Say, let's just look at this closer. Let's just hold the space for this prejudice or fear or judgment, denial, whatever you call it. Let's throw all the labels away and let's just zoom in and hold the space for it. That's the key. Okay? So, zooming in as opposed to zooming out, which is when you start to zoom out and start to lift out back into the head space, the cautious space where you're defining and judging. Zooming in is what I want to invite you to do. Okay? And then just hold the space. Let the prejudices flow. The more deeply you can give company to what's going on in yourself, like a friend, embrace reality. Accept it. There's nowhere to go, nothing to be. Just observe, bear witness. That power, that practice, it takes practice. Okay? Be gentle with yourself. It takes time. The more you do it, the more it strengthens. It's like a muscle, truly. A muscle that will always be there for you. The moment you practice and strengthen it, it'll get stronger and stronger and stronger. And it'll become reflexive eventually. Just let it happen. You don't need to push. You don't need to pull. Just hold the space. That's it. That's the key. So when I talk about the filters, you can't peel away the filters. The mind, if it's encased in, you can look at it as the metaphor of an onion with many, many layers of conditioning. Trying to rip through them and trying to force your way, to this awareness is self-defeating. The way to peel the onion, if you grab a knife and an onion peeler, you've taken the metaphor too far. Physically in the sense of trying to cut through the layers. The key is to embrace the layers. Snuggle them. Really. Snuggle inside them. All the things that we judge and deny, just embrace them. Let it be. And just watch the healing will take place on its own. That's what I love about awareness. That's what's exciting about it. It takes all that needless struggle. Beware when somebody sits there and starts to tell you, it starts to reinforce all that idealism, which can be so negative and self-defeating if we don't have it grounded in this healing energy of acceptance. So I want to emphasize that. I will continue to emphasize different aspects of awareness so we don't take that term and that deep practice for granted. And again, I want to wish you a wonderful day, night, whatever time it may be as you watch this video, and take care of yourself. All the best.